Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Olabi Olatuji. I'm founder and CEO of Hutbay. The real estate industry in Nigeria is one of the fastest growing real estate corridor on the continent. But the problem of finding an apartment to rent or buy is one of the most daunting you could possibly encounter. Mind you, shelter is one of the basic necessities of man, and it is important for us to address this. Make it as easy as possible to find an apartment for us to have an efficient and productive society. So what we are doing at Hutbay essentially is to leverage on technology, provide the technology platform for consumers to find properties to buy or rent, and connect with real estate agents and developers. We are, by the way, also helping real estate professionals to build their businesses beyond borders. Make it as easy as possible for consumers to connect with them and render professional real estate services. So essentially, we are bringing two key industries together, the real estate sector and the internet industry, to make it as easy as possible for the over 150 million Nigerians who need a shelter for them to be able to live a joyful life. If you look at some of the figures that we have over there, there's one thing, the summary of everything is that there's a huge demand for properties. And if you look over here, we see 85% of urban population living in rented apartments. 70% of these folks live in tenement rooms, or what in Nigeria we call basement facial. In fact, a recent study shows that 40% of the middle class wants to move anytime soon. So they are actively looking for properties. In Lagos alone, 2.1 million Lagosians, as we are speaking, are looking for properties. And how do they do that presently? They visit agents after agents, or they browse through the pages of newspapers and property magazines. This is how we feel that their property search should look like. They should be able to do this from the comfort of their homes or offices, through their mobile phones, tablets, or laptops. So Hutbay launched formally in May last year, and we worked closely with agents and developers to truly address the needs of this sector. So we have mobile apps for Windows Phone, for Android, with iOS in the pipeline, and we've got the mobile website. And as I said, we've been working with a lot of agents, over 300 of them at the moment, and we've got a lot of Nigerians, even expatriates, coming into the country who need an apartment, and we've been able to connect them with real estate professionals in a way that is free of fraud, and they can have peace of mind, and they get service delivered on time. So these are basically what we have presently on Hutbay, and some of the things that we are working towards very soon. Now we've got a situation where you can come to our platform, you search for properties that you're interested in. If you find the property, you can get as much information as you want, as the agent provides, including photos, videos, including the map view of the property, including documents like floor plans and some other things. In cases where the property has payment options, you get to know, because the agent puts it there that, look, pay 30% upfront, and you can spread the rest over certain months. We believe that providing this information is going to enable as many Nigerians as possible, first and foremost, to easily find properties to rent or buy, and for them to get the ideal property that they want. The other thing we are also working in the pipeline is mortgages. We believe that even though the mortgage industry in Nigeria is just taking off, there are no mortgages out there that a lot of Nigerians can still benefit from. But the problem is, how do they have access to this information? There's lack of information, there's lack of transparency. So we believe that we can provide that kind of platform. And we are working with mortgage banks as well, primary mortgage banks, to make sure that we bring all the mortgage codes and details to you, so that from your office as well, or from your home, you can shop for mortgages and other real estate services. We've got some interesting people on board. We actually launched in May last year, and so far we've run on investors fund to reach the point where we are at the moment. We've also got interesting team members, and we're also looking for more interesting team members to join us. We strongly believe that by increasing access to this vital information about properties, that aspect of, one of the top priorities of man can be effectively solved. And by doing so, we help the society to be more productive and to be more efficient. We're looking for investors and partners that will help us to achieve these dreams, to help us solve that particular problem. Make it very safe for you to shop for apartments and make it as free of hassle as possible. Thank you.